Ciao Juventini, it is September 10th. I am Alberto and I've got another daily update video for you from the channel that's all Juve all the time. So make sure you smash that subscribe button and join the AJC army. Today we're going to take a look at John Elkann'S words about this current Juventus squad, the project, and how he felt after the PSG match, alright? And then we're going to get full steam ahead into this match coming up tomorrow against Salernitana, tackling Max's press conference and taking a look at a potential probable 11 for that one. So let's go. Alright, Juventini, so quick reminder, like this video and please smash that subscribe button, alright? It all helps. Now let's get into it. John Elkann, okay, obviously CEO, XOR and whatnot, and the leader of the board that looks after Juventus, okay, Andrea Agnelli, his cousin, obviously president and whatnot. He spoke out about this current project of Juventus and where they stand, and he says he is more confident and more convinced that Juve will return to the top. He has become prepared to celebrate 100 years between his family and Juventus, a record basically and unmatched anywhere in sports. There's nothing like it, and it'll be 100 years in 2023, okay? And he spoke about the PSG match, and his words were, they went, apart from the first 20 minutes, they were on par with one of the strongest teams in Europe. So he is even more encouraged after that PSG performance. Everybody that listened to our podcast and saw the post-match knows I did not share the same sentiment as Mr. Elkann there in terms of how he felt and feeling encouraged and that it was actually okay. I felt that we had PSG unharmed basically, and that they were too comfortable for long periods of the match. Max Allegri said something in his press conference that was way more in tune with how I felt, and we're going to get to Max's press conference right now. Okay, so he basically spoke a bit about the players, and he says Locatelli obviously suffering from fatigue, probably not going to be starting. Paredes will be playing because of the fact Locatelli is suffering from fatigue. Di Maria still out. They're hopefully going to see him return Wednesday's Champions League match against Benfica. Szczesny will be out for tomorrow against Salernitana. He talks about the entire team. He is going to be deciding in the morning. He spoke a bit about Vlahovic, saying Vlahovic is improving. He spoke about Keane, saying that he's better on the left side. At PSG, he was predominantly on the right side in a three-man front, but he prefers him on the left. One of the key things in terms of Max's whole press conference that I really honed in on, that nailed it on the head for how I feel about this team, is Max said what he didn't like in that PSG match is the fact that we gave them and showed them way too much respect. Nailed it on the head. That basically translates for me when you see a team that's given another team far too much respect, and I talked about it. It's fine to play a defensive style approach against a PSG, but you still have to get stuck in, not respecting them, not being fearful. You still have to go at them and increase the pressure. That's how I translate showing too much respect to teams. The problem I have is that we show too much respect to lesser teams. It's not just PSG. That's how I feel about this team. Far too much respect regardless of who we are playing. So they need to dial it up. They need to raise that sense of belief. Usually when you show too much respect for teams, you are intimidated and you don't think you're on par. So they need to shake that. This is a mental aspect for this team, and it's going to be one of the toughest challenges Max faces in this team, but he nailed it on the head. Too much respect, not just for PSG, for all teams. Tomorrow, come out swinging and take it to Salernitana. Probable 11s that you should see. This has been all over the map. Okay, Max spoke about Locatelli being fatigued, yet you'll still see projected lineups that come out after the presser saying that Locatelli is going to play. Look, probable 11, something we might be seeing is Perin in goal. I don't believe you're going to see a three center back system against Salernitana there. I could be mistaken, but I doubt it. You're talking about evaluating Quadrado, evaluating Danilo in terms of getting rest. I expect a 4-4-2 or potentially even a 4-3-3. De Sciglio, Bonucci, you're going to get one of Gatti or Rugani, coin toss next to Bonucci. Sandro on the other side. In the middle of the park, Paredes will be playing. He said that much. I would expect maybe Rabiot and Miretti There's potential McKennie might get the start against Salernitana too, because he hasn't had a ton of minutes and started getting minutes obviously in that PSG match. So maybe McKennie starts, but I think Moretti will probably be there next to Paredes and Rabiot. In terms of up top, Kostic, potentially Keane if you go 4-3-3. Otherwise, Milik and Vlahovic are a possibility. So you might see Milik and Vlahovic start this game. It's all over the map, 4-4-2 or 4-3-3. That switches to 4-2-3-1. We aren't sure, and Max has held his cards close to the chest for the Salernitana one, so we'll have to wait and see. It's anybody's guess. Keane probably likely to start, though. De Chilio was listed as likely to start, so I would expect Keane in there. Maybe it'll be Keane and one of Milik and Vlahovic to start this one, and Kostic will still remain in there, and it could be a hybrid 4-4-2, which I do not like and think we just need to go away from altogether. But we'll wait and see. That's your update. We're going full steam ahead into this one. Don't forget, tomorrow morning we are live at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time as we get ready for Juve and Salernitana, and I am most likely going to bring you a live watch along for that one tomorrow, which has to be a win. Okay, so no disrespect to Salernitana, but I don't really care what our probable 11 is. We need to come out with the right approach, stop showing teams too much respect, and take it to them right from the onset, and try to play an efficient, complete match with none of these big drop-offs that we're suffering in each and every single match. Okay, so let's focus on ourselves. Let's focus on the attitude, the approach, and go at it strong, with a strong attitude and the right attitude, and see what happens. But it has to be 3 points no matter what. It has to be. All right, so Juventini, we'll see you tomorrow on the live. You know the drill. Drop your comments, thoughts, questions, opinions on everything you heard today in the daily update video in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow morning live for match day, and let's get hyped up. Fino alla fine, forza Juventus. Ciao tutti.